I'm meteorologist Rob Eicher with Florida Weather Authority and your forecast for this Friday, July 10th. And the National Weather Service is handing out heat advisories. You get a heat advisory, you get a heat advisory. The whole state, almost the whole state, under a heat advisory for today. Heat advisories are issued anytime the heat index is expected to be somewhere between 108 and 112. And that, again, is pretty much the entire state for this Friday. Probably we'll see heat advisories again for Saturday. Actual temperatures will be in the upper 90s. And in case you're curious, that's close to record breaking, but probably not quite. 99 is the record in Orlando. I think we'll be just shy of it, but gives you an idea of just how unusually hot that is. It's always hot in Florida, but even by Florida standards, the temperatures today and tomorrow will be close to record breaking. Why? Well, this is kind of some weather geeky stuff. This chart from Tropical Tidbit sums it up. But the red shading indicates areas where the pressure is higher than normal, much higher than normal in the middle part of the atmosphere. Blue areas are areas where the pressure is lower than normal in that part of the atmosphere. Now, notice the red pretty much all over the entire state of Florida here out into the tropics. And again, that means the pressure is higher than normal. Pressure is just a weight of the atmosphere. So basically that means the atmosphere is heavy. And as you might expect, when the pressure is high, the weight of the atmosphere is high, the air sinks. And when the air sinks, it warms. So that's part of the reason it's hot. The other thing it does, if the air is sinking, makes it really hard for those thunderstorms, those puffy cumulus clouds to grow up into thunderstorms. So you tend not to get much in the way of clouds or rain when the pressure is higher than normal. So without the clouds and the rain in the afternoon, we don't have an opportunity to cool off, which is another reason, again, it will be unusually hot, even by Florida standards, both today and on your Saturday. Now, notice that red extended out into the tropics. Speaking of the tropics are also quiet for part of the same reason. The other reason, if you look closely, this is a regular satellite image here. So the white stuff, that's just normal clouds. But you see this kind of grayish color shading here that extends from the coast of Africa all the way over to Panama, all the way over to Puerto Rico and beyond. That is the Saharan air that Amy Sweezy was talking about. I'm going to highlight that here on this satellite imagery. So in this case, the dust is highlighted. The Saharan air layer, the dust layer is highlighted. So yellows and orange would indicate dusty areas. And again, that goes from the coast of Africa all the way over to Puerto Rico and even up to the coast of Florida. Amy Sweezy did a great video on this. So check that out if you're curious what that means, what exactly the dust is and what that means for our weather. Check out Amy's video from the other day on our playlist. But when you've got this dust over the tropics, that really helps prevent anything from developing. So bottom line, we're expecting the tropics to be very quiet here over the next couple of days. Forecast for the greater Orlando area, highs in the upper 90s, little to no chance of rain for Friday. Saturday, slightly better chance for rain, but still hot. And again, with the heat index up around 108, I expect heat advisory conditions again for our Saturday. Pressure starts to drop. Conditions get back to more normal-ish as we head into the early part of next week. So expect temperatures to be closer to normal and the afternoon showers and thunderstorms to be back to where they should be, scattered in nature for this time of year. Already, though, hints that the end of next week and maybe next weekend could be on the hot side with another potential heat wave headed our way for the next part, or the end part, rather, of next week. Try to stay cool. Enjoy your weekend. We'll be back with forecast updates on Monday. Thanks for tuning in. On behalf of Amy Sweezy and Tom Sorrells, have an awesome weekend.